What, the last 2 years?
Waiting on
3 years. You're supposed to have been here. You didn't show up.
Now,
No, I'm saying
not just
I was
today.
in there with a ticket.
No, you're supposed to show
waiting
up
on
the
you in
last couple of
perpetuity
years. It's
the
like,
last
yo,
few years.
where's,
You know what? I missed the flight.
Last year?
Yeah, last 2 years I missed the
Last
flight.
2 years.
So I just decided to go back home to Houston. Yeah.
No doubt. Well, we're glad you decided to join us this year. I know for guys, you know, there's a lot of different successes you can have as a player, but is this the one that you cross off that list when you show up to All-Star Weekend and say, all right, now we're making some headway? Because if between championships and this being the highest individual honor you could have, I don't know what else will be on that list.
Man, you know, for me, just being like, you know, coming in and trying to set a name and mark defensively, Defensive Player of the Year is definitely something that is big on a lot of my list, and just, you know, a lot of the big guys and guys who take pride in defending. But yeah, this is definitely a huge honor for me, man, just to be out here and be named amongst some of my peers as, you know, our best basketball players is amazing, man. And to be able to do it, you know, as a defender and the rebounder, it makes me feel good for, you know, guys like Dennis Rodman and Ben Wallace, guys like that who kind of set the tone before. So that's amazing, man. Yeah.
We're taking questions right now. People watching live on Facebook are asking us questions. What can we expect from you in the dunk contest?
Man, I'm going to try to make it exciting. We haven't had a big guy win it in a while. So I just want to go out there and have a good time, man, and just kind of have fun with it.
What's better, taking a vacation or being an All-Star? Maybe both.
That's really tough.
If you can do both of them.
You get to
How
do
much
both.
time you guys got? No, I think that, you know, All-Star, it speaks for itself, man. It's amazing to be down here, especially just to experience this with my family and my friends. You know, as this being my first time is amazing, man. And I just want to take all of this in this weekend, and hopefully this may not be my last, but
No, definitely.
I definitely want to build off this.
Definitely. The Clippers, y'all stay in the news, it seems like, one way or another, like every season. Internally, you know, you hear people talking about the West and who's rising, who's falling, who's getting ready to hit whatever this summer. As a group, you know, just amongst yourselves, are you guys looking at – everybody talk about this being a make-or-break year for y'all. Is it make-or-break internally in that locker room?
I think that every year should be like that mentally. You know, our core group has been together for 6 years. And then, you know, guys like Jamal and JJ have been there 5 years with us. And it's we really need those guys, man. But, you know, every year I feel like we've had a chance. We've been a really good team, but something happens. We catch an injury, or, you know, it's been there for the past few years. But, you know, and we're going through it now, which is definitely not a pleasant thing. But, you know, once we get back to full strength, and I feel like we'll be playing that great basketball again. And, you know, we got to build off that. And I'm not worried about it. I just want to focus on what we got going now. And then when we cross that bridge, we'll cross it.
Do you feel it all like at least we're going through it now and not in May?
Yeah, I don't want to go through it during the playoffs again. I'd rather it happen now. And, you know, last year was bizarre, man. Both of those guys going out in the same game. It was crazy. But you know, I'd rather go through these growing pains now. But our team is playing great, man. And guys like Austin and Raymond and our other guards are definitely picking it up. And whenever Chris does come back, we'll be at full strength and super confident.
Yeah. This landscape in the league is so strange now, you know, where you got, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, everybody thought guys were going to be wherever they were, and that was
Kevin Durant just gave you some side eye.
And, you know, speaking of,
This guy's following me.
Speaking of the side eye,
yeah.
But things, you know, KD is a perfect example of how quickly things can change in this league. Are you cognizant of that as players that, hey, like you said, every year needs to be make or break year because you don't know what's going to change from year to year.
Yeah, you don't know, man, and that's the nature of our business, man. But we've been together 6 years, and it's been great. But we definitely want to, you know, get over that hump, and we don't want to, you know, people to say that we couldn't do it. And for us too, we want to be able to feel like we have done something good here with this team, and especially a team who we haven't, you know, won a championship, and that'll be something big that we want to do for ourselves and for the organization and for our fans as well.
Max that thing out, DeAndre Jordan.
Yes, sir.
All-Star Weekend.
Thank
Good to
you,
see you
guys.
here
You
finally.
guys,
Glad you finally made that flight.
Yeah, I got him in my
Appreciate
I
you
was there
finally
earlier
getting
this year.
here.